etiefo na hwefo ma mendam ina amase enfambra e channel yiso aha any news message notification button turn on na subscribe see the any update baby also unsa na hwe sabe kan wa hwe no like ma bibia aye kama etiefo e branch o mangibre ne nkotie nsem kakra ekoso
na mompo hina na hwe be bro okan bebe na na hweda ntele ye ko mompo yele ura kele Agyapong.
Oh, okay.
Kochia abusiane na no himfo ene asante manina ende penfosu ufu edoso we ni nyina enti
kan wa
ho kwase
na omudi asem wo US
I the lawyers wo ho
can say
yes
and the lawyers na mo force sa
I say
news am second CC actually say Century na Anas Aremia Lusu case no.
Yes. Me
we breaking.
Properly so called me ngase we lose, but initially no. I'm saying na so ya disuade mai. Eliana yemubo ha ye kan the say judgment bi anya dey e mai.
Yeah, it's true. But it looks as if na entiasie no bi anya
me kan go for the matter say lawyers in penny say me amenya penny something like the ayi ni Manasa Zuri no news fa Manasa Zuri no kwesi pempen mu kokwa azam mu na eka say judgment abana okosi kwa to to the bad abaya no ka say there has not been any official judgment but then it's a time heals and time reveals and time
exactly
maybe I say as my canal and the issue about even slash of the judgment most of the media house has reported say slash it from $18 million to $500 yes $500 so the candidate say
$500,000 and
$500 $500 I mean say some make rabbit me try $500
oh some there at least
$500 so be I somebody forgot to me try my $7 I know another 2 days
and then answer
and to go to me try my but so what happened is and more few years in the achieve briefly.
All right.
Initially there was no judgment.
Yeah.
The edika eba you know say Americans say not even only America. It will be a fairly jury trial.
All right.
And jury trial and you also trial by the judge. Trial by the judge no back for no quality so with the assembly. Jury trial the be a panel of be a 7 jury be a nipa kobi no more judge no at the assembly. But they don't make use of the law. They only make use of the facts of the matter near the moment. Not based on the facts or more arrival whether you are pronounced guilty or you are not. You should not be pronounced guilty.
Oh, okay.
But with regards to announce no issue jury no and follow the directives of the judge. Until now honorable Ken lawyers resist say if the jury did not follow the directives of the judge there and a constitute what you call mistrial.
Okay.
That is a trial process has been tainted if you are and then you can until the whole $18 million and jury need to buy there was an objection to it and a judge in the case one more cultural objection in the immutata so from no making determination on it. But one more lawyers no court so share New Jersey mremu yeno omo hwe mo say then they said New Jersey mremu na the bo why you bit me hu you New Jersey mremu so in defamation suit so be aka sem be gu ho fi na nyina so ni mekro ni no yo so pay damages and some person court ni be ma so who say gu ho fi nti ye mo ripa hoka. Usually we have the damages in three folds: the compensatory damages, the punitive damages, and the actual damages. Actual damages in there, and all I ever say, Obaka's economic loss. Bia, and I say Bia will be the car or the taxi, and will be a juma, will be the articulate boom. Bia in a space of 2 months on Kwajuma. And you should be able to calculate your own Kwajuma, the car day abroad. That has to be the actual damages. Okay. And it will be usually for punitive damages. Punitive damages, such as say, yeah, true, so the car could be careful to Munkwajuma Lions and a day, and will be. And a compensatory damages, you know. Let's say, I say the part be a day, but another day, the rate of the court, there was no element of actual damages. Or actual damages are anchor. So, actual damages. Now, New Jersey Bremono. So, court, actual damages, one for anchor. what essentially means is that you automatically also don't qualify for punitive damages. So now here the rates not the Korean actual damages the punitive damages when the can hear the agent. And automatically because one actual damages and can forfeit a warning. The only thing a court to the say, well, indeed, jury now establishes that defamation has occurred. Until you be compensate you be more BBM pattern
at least.
Now, New Jersey random compensatory damages then pattern it shouldn't exceed more than $500. Oh, the assembly koba and one more explore sa provisions here what New Jersey random into the application for next trial command.
Okay.
And they did what we call an application for molding of the damages. There's a damages not quite diabang. Yes, yes, that's the right thing. And the court agreed with his lawyers. And this is judgment. So this is now the final judgment. Some amounts at the court, $500 in the car. They bought Agyapong. Then $18 million now. Buyer people were so worried. Say, hey, now over $18 million now. All this government the can be
$500 and a car. They bought Agyapong.
Yes, $500. Yeah.
Into who loses the case now? Oh,
certainly. So I mean, in court there are only two outcomes. Court is not like a place arbitration. So we make a crowd. So for us, the court has been able to slash damages against you. It means the court has pronounced you guilty within the legal terms. Until announced can be said to be victorious here because the court I will do say now some of the by court here they do. They know all they maybe I mean in simpler terms that's what you can explain. If it was other places there, I wouldn't say it's a win for anybody. But within the court understanding there and the legal language there, court you need two outcomes. You need a middle outcome. What do I send by court to no edutum? So at best you can say it's a court to the answer somewhere there. And I mean how you may want to describe well I mean those are code language, but code
okay. Moving forward, meaning sir, a brainy home Benisha, but what Ghana right after a year general election 2024, 120 days in office for a year President John Dramani Mahama. Issues are also near the idea and happenings in the NPP. Well, but 120 days now, how would you assess it?
Well, let me say first of all, President Mahama, I don't think a lot of people had a much expectation from him. Ghanaians don't have much expectations because we to say expectations and then what President Ronaldo Sobrana or Bahima, what they compare to President Mahama expectations here, and it's very that wild. And I've always maintained that if you look at or take the average Ghanaian, it appears that the average Ghanaian has a very high expectation and standard from the MPP than the NDC. I just wanted to lay the foundation. All right. Except about NDC and President Mahama expectation and so be brisa. It stems from the fact that about your control here, President Mahama is really had more to do with MPP losing than President Mahama winning. In the absence of good, we can even go for the bad because after all we've not seen anything best, right? The area now move out the near Jutum, the expectation was so wild. And so if the expectations are unmet, we is abided by Juma, we is abided say we is a party internal issues, internal crisis, we say the economy, a lot of factors that came to be. At the end of the day, you say abandon the inflow. The only unfortunate option has to do with the NDC. It is not as though say go forward we say mugi say the President Mahama obey adibia there. No. People don't have that wild expectation. What was our expectation now? One, just few key variables. One has to do with Bia Galamsey. And then Wasem. Was all by and when we are President Kufuor are failing to bring it Bibia or did Bibia referendum. Often say, is it I forgot it. State of emergency. Declare state of emergency. The state of emergency in the
process of fighting
I'm saying. And the year idea of the buyer, I'm saying in a Subatina President Kufuor the new paper say of the state of emergency near the Eba. Do say at the end of the day, state of emergency in the space of 120 days plus. State of emergency, I'm a lawyer, so I know how these processes understand it better. You know, even an executive instrument, during the class of parliament to get parliamentary approval. There are too many shows. I say, maybe a minor and I said that sector, who declare state of emergency to be able to make some critical decisions there. About those why you be. And not quite the video and the permission, or cock on road, Macedonia. I've got the dancing and go void. So, one on Galamsey is rather escalated. But yet, Ghanaians are not complaining like one under Kuvado. Okay, should be a little larger. Now, one more time, we'll buy about time. We'll say, Cry, we'll book a Timmy, defamation. Sorry, are born with a lot of deformities in the money. What is that? Yesterday, Galamsey is being escalated. So, he's filled even with the fight against Galamsey. Yes,
around that time, Ghana Medical Association and to me about and as a tennis say Mofra warm some of these deformities now is as a result of the cyanide and Bibisa.
Yes, but Kuma Koswa
it was
also disputed.
It was in the domain.
I'm not disputed. I said more or less like an endorsement.
Okay.
Again, 2 weeks to elections, we had the whole organized labor. Ghana Biaka as the president Akufo-Addo said when the clear sort of emergency and so Galamsa, Omoko strike. What also happens to it when President Mahama came into it? President Mahama by the Now let's move from Galamsey. Everybody is employment. Okay. The day no more kai also the 24-hour economy day 24-hour economy no dey ban neighbor solve the employment issues and for run 3 steps there you can say 24-hour economy and not there artificially engineered driven by demand and supply.
Okay.
E can bomu dey this one game changer in the dinuma beba one more buy in the first 1 month 2 months then no money juma no one be yomi na if you and sadly Kuma, yeah, my muhayetino. Some crowd used to cool beer. This is a statistics. Averagely, if for instance we incur one batch, our national service or more use national service,
okay,
or more use it takes a minimum of 10 years for half of that national service batch to get permanent employment. The other half after 10 years will still be searching.
Okay.
The other researches and reports also we say grad 12 will be a use the state can only employ 2. In your own country, yes, so I buy also the 24-hour economy, but about the economy, no crowd, shake no beer judgment. But my first love letter, John Christ, we inquired Eddie. And sadly, so also knew who the budget or prepare call parliament. Ordinarily, budget no more only saying averagely every year be a case what me deliver about 69 promises. So, for example, this year, or may say just 23 promises, which means if you go by 23 promises trajectory now, which means even half of the promises are why they one make it. But let's even go by the 23 no, or kind in bobo 24 economy, so the 24 economy by big game changer. We oko paragraph 489 of the own budget. Was that the go to a jumaso? I buy or say what the 25 economy by critique in humanity, I did not buy government sector and private sector for many jumayan. Was that the embego? To employment so even on employment is also a filler. Now let's go to education. Then we can double track. I say don't get was it 80 days or more about the double track ahead of you know how many days in June 120 days double track if you but more can catch them to double track in the body. If there has been any novelty, any innovative response about to increase access at the same time I ensure quality and double track almost here decentralizing and the same at the district level and when at the album then one of the promises more riding upon park says more university or mobile face for school fees no students or living with disability and what is it you can go sector by sector.
So, but any Ghana didn't come on during the televised address. Okay, say we pledge 452 million. At the amount and Kurano said your share bomb. So we trust can
I mean those pledges are found in the budget. But one thing I want to understand
allocation.
Yeah, allocation is not necessarily expenditure. You can allocate even more and spend less. You can even allocate more and spend nothing.
Okay.
Which man allocating $100 million to a project? So, in Nassau Cathedral, there were allocations that were made to it, but did we really spend anything there? What I say, so you can allocate, and the project will still not come into being. And one there, even though it sounds like a raising, it may not be a basis to say, I'm on a commitment here. It was true. Corruption was some corruption. I don't have corruption. Attorney General is all fighting corruption. Now one is A plus no boy day and the whole matter of things. Koba yes Africa crowd no kwa DGC Kanyade. As of now
says A plus one patcher.
Yeah, but you see we are doing what we call a reasonable man test.
Was that under intimidation?
Do you sure say A plus can wait for MPP appointee who are appointee who can often say a trouser or a patches. Show me as a major video. I mean, on personal principle and the relationship I have with you, me imagine something but clearly, why are we holding him to that higher standard? Because he was so inconsiderate to every other person.
Yeah.
Odobia Simbia politics and then was Maba. Oh, check dollars. Make sure one news headline about emergency before every election, no dollars. No, say pay that logic there. And then public official be a after Lobby. Or more boys about talking.
One thing to know, say politicians then come in and Mucheska.
Yes, but you see what I'm saying, sir.
No, we are
no, me, my cousin Joe. Samedian, for instance. Upon first thought, I thought it was a non-issue. After all, they say a number of Kobe in the Cheska, your balls are where Yazi, or can call Mampohile now today. So balls are 20,000, right? Yaku said, we said, you need to be a Kobe. Be able to we be shall be able to bottom 100 cities, 200, be a 500 but assembling in a fapping, say, sometimes you know, we judge you by your own standard.
Oh, okay.
Standard as a message, and one will be a judge. Oh, okay. Ubia Simbiano, of so personal, and if you like it, let me use the term, even inconsiderate. Ubia Simbia near the Amazon. Now they didn't need you. One, Uba was in Chiaka in the space of 4 months. The dollars when every and you are right now here. You are not an ordinary person or a public officer this time around. Two. Now,
what can you enjoy?
Oh, almost is a public knowledge that World Board and PMC for 4 months they will be a trying to car. Granted, even without assuming some pay, you're trying to car. You're trying to car how many months? What I say, you're trying to car how many months? You see, bottom line is say nobody is even saying so to me as he can. He could even have had it.
Yeah.
And you see, in you will be even for the optics. And running. Your president just came and spoke about rules and ethics and when
cameraman so
cameraman man.
You go try.
No, but at the end of the day, for me, the most important principle is the act. Whether or not saying the YouTube say idea we should encourage or not. As in we can just say but how he held people so inconsiderate about other people.
No,
it's a big deal.
Oh yeah.
No, it should be a big deal. Even though say in a normal cultural context, in a political realities, and those things happen, it's a big deal.
All right.
You're an ordinary person. You are a government appointee. You handle government office. One, who's a Kana or Timo?
Blog and
Range Rover brand new.
Oh, okay.
One more car. Abuchin can $270,000. Ukuya, Patotio, Okra, the can quite $270,000. Ukuyo, there will be some maxis or Misa economies. Also, we need 1.1 million. Yes, we need 1.1 million. And if for $270,000 and convert into cities, left for 1.1 million. All of a sudden, pedalogically, the meal will do behind 20 standard in the account. After all, so be a Jessica.
Yes,
after all, so be a Mr. Moka. Me talk car, me matoka mensa. Into a buy for my buy, na me chika, na me cars do. Then nobody should have any right to even ask me that Mr. Matoka. Me to say buffy. So where are you? Me Juma buffy. Into a buy bar, nobody should even also have any right to ask me say, no me nephew, you know mana in CIA account. You see, what is not good, you need to say you're good. Some of these things, and the wisdom should tell you say, no a coin be so. When a display of opulence and influence is completely needless. If you ask me, they are avoidable. It's not good for the government, especially to the same standard that Samena Setiamobia. Now you are from Mazutimi and Zilla the Pan won't mean that all his lifetime or her lifetime. So every yourself. I mean, sometimes when you have an opportunity to criticize people, you're not careful. And then another will be say, But I also say, let that crowd which you can, then with Timo, someone when he say,
now to photocopy machine, better photocopy machine. All right, okay. Yeah, so let's look at a bit of issues. Professor Aaron Makoko report. Yankum Kakrana, Yah said, Yamako. But this on the page 120, who basa. Now, okay, I mean, who dear. But we say we
talk about me, so many some gas and more.
Nasa what can we? Nasa what can we?
No. Report. May who be one? General Secretary said there is only one copy of the map party. May who people have quoted certain portions of